chapiters, and their fillets of silver, and all the pins of the tabernacle and of the court round about were of brass. 21. This is the sum of the tabernacle, even of the tabernacle of testimony, as it was counted according to the commandments of Moses. For the service of the Levites by the hand of Ithamar, son to Aaron, the priest, and Bezaleel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah, made all that the Lord commanded Moses. And with him was Amoliah, son of Ahisamach, of the tribe of Dan, an engraver, and a cunning workman, and an embroiderer in blue, and in purple, and in scarlet, and fine linen. All the gold that was occupied for the work, in all the work of the holy place, even the gold of the offering, was 29 talents and 730 shekels after the shekel of the sanctuary. And the silver of them that were numbered of the congregation was 100 talents, and 1,760 shekels after the shekel of the sanctuary.
A beaker of every man that is half a shekel after the shekel of the sanctuary for everyone that went to be numbered for 20 years old and upward, for 600,000 and 3,550 men. And of these 100 talents of silver were cast the sockets of the sanctuary and the sockets of the veil, and hundred sockets of the 100 talents, a talent for a socket, and of the 1,775 shekels he made hooks for the pillars and overlaid their tabernacle and filled them. And the brass of the offering was 70 talents and 2,400 shekels. And therein he made the sockets to the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and the brass altar, and the brass gate for it, and all the vessels of the altar, and the sockets of the court round about, and the sockets of the court gate, and all the pins of the tabernacle, and all the pins of the court round about. Brother Graham, I'm not reading today.
Okay. Praise the Lord. All right. Okay. All right. So we just got done reading from Exodus chapter 38. And I believe we started at verse 16. And we went down to verse what? 31?
To verse 31.
All right. We went to verse 31. And I will be picking up at Exodus chapter 39, starting at verse 1 and go to verse 5. And this we're going to have to deal with the garment of the priesthood. And it says, and of the blue and purple and scarlet they made clothes of service to do service in the holy place, and made holy garments for Aaron as the Lord commanded Moses. And he made the ephod of gold, blue and purple, and scarlet, and fine twined linen. And they did beat the gold into thin plates, and cut it into wires to work it in the blue, and in the purple, and in the scarlet, and in the fine linen with cunning work. They made shoulder pieces for it to couple it together. By the two edges was a complete was it coupled together. And the curious girdle of his ephod that was up on it was of the same according to the work thereof, of gold, blue, and purple, and scarlet, and fine twined linen, as the Lord commanded Moses. Praise ye the Lord. Yes, we do serve a specific God that lays out exactly what he wants, and he's expecting us to do just that. And someone may wonder, I know not Sister Evans, may wonder, who is Aaron? Anyone ever wonder that? And is there anyone can tell me who is Aaron and what was his job in the tabernacle?
Aaron was a high priest.
Praise the Lord. He was the chief high priest in that tabernacle. He had Ithamar and a few others that work alongside him, but he was the chief priest. And he was chosen. And who was Aaron related to? All right, Aaron was Moses' brother. Praise the Lord. And just as how Moses had a job to do, he took all the messages from God and related them to the people, especially in the building of the tabernacle. And yesterday, I believe I asked this question, was the tabernacle a movable tabernacle? And it is a yes. And what I look at, I say, look at all the specification. But that's why you heard them say sockets and hooks, because this is how the tabernacle was connected. That when a matter of fact, anyone remember what was leading the children of Israel by day and by night? What was leading the children of Israel by day and by night? All right. A cloud was leading them by day and a fire by... Go ahead.
Well, you're answering the question you asked, so go ahead.
Okay, because if you take too long, I have to answer. All right. A cloud was leading them by day and fire by night. So whenever time that cloud starts moving, as much as they put this cunning work in this tabernacle, it had to be uprooted and carried with them. I don't even know how they did it, but I know that in God all things are possible. And then they get to a certain point, they have to set it back up again. And I give God the praise for his design and how he... As a matter of fact, let me ask this question because I have it written down. He said, did God provided skillful craftsmen to perform the works in the tabernacle?
God provided them.
I'm telling you. And one of them that he mentioned all the time, I have a little problem calling his name, but is Bezaleel. Bezaleel. He was one of the chief craftsmen that was very cunning with gold and silver and brass. Woo! And I remember reading where they said the children of Israel brought so much metal and material that Moses had to tell them to do what? To stop. To stop. Don't bring no more. The workman said, we have enough. Huh? The workman said, we have enough. And I give God a praise for that. Let us continue to work for God. Let us continue to do what He asks us to do. Praise ye the Lord.
All right, Brother Hopkins.